So that's the only way I could think to get my own story told is for me to tell it.
It's DarkMark, and you tune in to Hidden Jewels Magazine.
Welcome to Hidden Jewels Magazine. I'm Nichelle, and today we have DarkMark Photography with us.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy DarkMark.
So go ahead and tell the people how you pretty much just got started with photography. What made you want to start it?
I always been into photography, like since I was like a little kid. Like my uncle and my auntie had cameras.
Oh yeah.
And they used to always tell me like, you take great pictures, and I was just like, it's on auto, like it's really easy, like. But then when I really started to like get older and start really seeing like other people take pictures, I'm like, man, I want to take pictures because it's dope. Like you can create everything with it, anything with photography.
You can. I took a photography class. It was a required class in college, but it was fun. Like just learning how to do the exposures, the lighting, doing night photography. It was just the whole little project was cool.
See, I ain't taking no class. I'm just
you were just out here with it.
Yeah, really YouTube taught me everything, and just talking to people like photography. One thing photography did like teach me is to network with people, like getting out my comfort zone. Because I really had to know what to do. I can't be taking no raggedy pictures out here.
And your quality is good too, so that's just all you, just pretty much self-taught.
Yep, self-taught.
That's dope. That's dope. How hard was it to be like? How much patience did you have to acquire for that?
You have to acquire a little patience, like a little patience. But I had just started just messing with stuff, and then when I started taking my time, then it was like, okay, they got way better than before. Cause somebody told me like, bro, it look like you be rushing your edits. And I was just like, oh yeah, let me take my time.
If somebody can notice it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you say you've developed over? When did you start?
I started like a year ago.
A year ago? Okay, well you booming. Go ahead. How would you say your quality has and your perspective has developed up since then?
I think I take great pictures. I think my quality is great. Like right now, I'm just trying to see how to turn my pictures into art, so it can look like you look at it, you be mind blown. But that's what I'm focused on, and that's what the quality I got now. I know I got good quality though.
You do.
I know my shit
really
like. Sometimes I be kind of dumbing it down, but I know my shit good. For me being a year in photography, I know my shit good. I know I'm like with the top people. It's just I need some little bit more creativity behind it. But
that's gonna come. That's gonna come. Yeah. Ooh, stepping out your comfort zone. You said networking, because just doing the interviews, I'm not a talkative person. Just from you, you probably noticed that I'm not really like, oh, what's up? Nah, I say to myself.
I know when I see you at the 7-Eleven, you was kind of like, you know, you will talk, but you wouldn't be like talking like that.
Yeah.
Like, you just make some stuff, little small talk, and then you go about your business.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like that too. Like it just, I think working at customer service too. Like I was like, always had to deal with customers, so.
Same.
I had to kind of, all right, Mark, you got to talk to people. You got to learn how to talk.
With that, because I've done customer service pretty much all my jobs, so that, like you said, it comes with talking with people. But once I left work, that was
yeah. Once you leave like the customer service field, you be like, yeah, I ain't talking to nobody no more.
Like, I'm tired of talking to y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, this definitely is helping with the comfort zone for sure. So you see your growth in that too? Like you more comfortable speaking with people?
I'm more comfortable speaking with people. I'm still get a little shy, but it's gonna break out.
Oh, it definitely is. Cause you don't have more clients.
Yeah, that's true. So I got more clients, they all different types, different type of personalities. So
yes, it is.
It's gonna be crazy.
What's one of your craziest stories with dealing with? You ain't gotta say no names or nothing, but what's one of the craziest stories you had so far?
Man, it was with him right here. We had a customer, and she was just tripping. Like,
for real?
It was like Mother's Day, and I was late. I was kind of late, and then I had text her like, when I'm late, I'm gonna text you like, oh, I'm late, I'm running late, and all this and that. So I'm running late. So I get there, and then the parents are just tripping like, oh, you was late. Can you knock off like $25? I'm like. Hell no, but alright, I'll knock it off because I ain't trying to have no problems. It's only me, so if I had somebody else, I'd be like, nah, cause I don't know what they gonna do.
Exactly.
But and then when I'm taking a picture, she all telling me like he was late, he was on time. But at the end of the day, you still got your pictures.
Exactly.
Cooking.
How you wanted them taken.
Yeah. So and then some shit happened, so I couldn't like really couldn't really get her pictures on time, but she just started calling me unprofessional. Like, just start calling me names and all that. I'm like, man,
That's
I could delete your picture.
You ain't got to get nothing.
You ain't got to get nothing. But that's just bad. I'm like, that's just me being bad, being like bad customer service or not bad customer service. But I didn't want to like just put that like, oh, I'll delete her pictures and she gonna go around
that's on your
town.
name, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't want to tarnish my name, so I was just like, you know what? I just still edit her pictures and I wrote me a letter and just deal with it.
Okay.
But she was difficult. Like, I ain't gonna work with her
No
never
more.
again. Like, that was just being difficult. Like, and it's like I don't deal with difficult people.
Right.
And that just
Put a bad taste in your mouth.
It just put a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
And it just opened me to how to deal with difficult people too.
Okay.
So I'm glad I deal with it, but I didn't want to deal with it.
You don't want to deal with it? Man, I used to work at Fridays in Compton. I was a waitress. Oh my gosh. You talking about difficult people? Let me tell you. Those people had the nastiest attitude, but you just gotta remain calm. You just gotta remain patient with them and just figure it out. Do what you gotta do.
I know dealing with food like that, it's kind of hard though, because you deal with people food.
Irritating. Oh my gosh. It's so irritating. And just restaurants, period. It be the kitchen that be messing up. I be messing the servers that be messing up, but it mostly be the kitchen because either they backed up or they're not paying attention to the order. So, me though, I kind of finesse the customer. Oh, I'll give you this, that, and the third to get my tip because I wanted my tip at the end of the day. But man, yesterday Anthony was talking about how you did his design. So, do you do digital too?
Yeah, I do digital designs. That was something like I had took a Photoshop class and an Adobe Illustrator class. So it was just something I just start doing. And I was like, let me see if I can try this. And then at first, I wasn't good at it. Like, my shit was coming out like ugly.
For real?
I just kept doing it, and then I just started doing a whole bunch of designs, and then I just figured a way how to finesse some stuff, and then that's how Anthony came. When Anthony came to me, like, I didn't know nothing. Like, I
just went with it.
I just went with it. Like, I didn't know how to do half the stuff, but I just found templates and just really tried to just keep on doing it, and then it turned out to be dope.
Yeah.
Like, now to see like the finished product and seeing how it look on people, be like, I really created this. I really helped them do that.
Proud, huh?
They do make me proud though. And then people like some stuff like people like I got a lot of people that come in for cover art. So a lot of people got it's on iTunes and Spotify and all that. So
go ahead, check you out. Yeah. What else do you do?
I'm a graphic designer. I edit. I film sometimes. I take this spot sometimes.
Y'all switch off?
We switch off a little bit. Take pictures. And then, I don't know. I want to get into like fashion design too. I like fashion. Yeah.
Start. For real, start. Start sketching.
Cause I do help my cousin. I got this brand called The Homies. It's like a family.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we trying to put that on now too.
Yeah.
We just like right now. I'm like, cause I'm into fashion. Like I want some good like quality stuff. Like I want some shit like how like Nancy Hustle came out with his collab with Woman. Like that material, thinking like khaki and all that. If you really think about it, like you put khaki like that's like an old school thing. Like you got khaki pants, like this with the diggy little thing. That's what it reminds me of. So kind of putting that material to the homies, that would be hard because the name The Homies is hard.
The design for it, like the writing and everything for it, that's dope.
And then when you remember, like there was a little action figures called The Homies. It was like a little smaller action figure, but they was Mexican now. But we kind of come out with some black shit. So I ain't racist though, but
nah, not at all.
But it's just like we all like the universal thing. So
I respect that. What made y'all come out with The Homies? You said it's a family thing, but
well, my cousin he rapped. His name Kiddo.
Okay.
So he had a tape with Slim 400 called The Homies.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So then they had made some merchant off it, and then he was like, "Shit, that shit sound like." They both like that shit sound hard. So let's keep on, pushing it through like that's a clothing line. Like so. That's what that happened, and then he just put everybody, whoever like. He felt that was valuable to the team. He just put in the group chat. So we got a whole group chat. I'm trying to put out more merch and all that. So
how important is it to have a good supportive team? Because It's hard to find.
Man, it's great to have a supporting team. Like,
Yeah.
it's really hard to find because a lot of people are doing their own thing. And a lot of people, that is like, I just feel like a lot of people need to come together. If we come together as a team, it's gonna be, we can take over the whole world if we come together as a team.
We definitely can.
Because one thing, it was a Nipsey Hussle verse that he said, "What's the point of the team? Everybody depend on you."
There you go.
So it's just like you need a supporting team
You
because
do.
it's the power of word of mouth. Like they gonna talk about your shit.
Yeah.
And they're gonna talk about how much you collab with them, how much you
Exactly.
doing all this and that. This gonna make more people just come to you like, all right, I heard good things about you. So if he said it, then or she said it, then it's no, it's true. Like,
Right.
so we just need more people just to support and just put people
Build
out. Like,
together.
because there's a lot of people. Like some of your friends don't even support you having time either. Maybe other people that you barely even know supporting you.
Man, you like the third person to say this in the interview, and that's the truth, though.
It is true. Like it just be like,
true.
it's like you see me selling clothes or you see me doing this. It's just like okay, you know, you can repost it. You can say something about it, especially with friends. Like if I'm hanging out with you every day, you can repost my shit.
And that's simple. That's gonna take like 5 seconds out your day just to do.
I'm not saying like repost like me. Like yeah, I gotta post it 3 times a day. Like.
No,
But you can post it once,
yeah.
and then that'll be cool. Because if you keep on reposting it now, Instagram you can repost it. So a lot of these people that be posting your shit, they're gonna be like, well, damn, this nigga know a lot of people. Because it been like, I be seeing people say, I'm like, damn, this nigga got a great ass support system. But
that's all it takes, honestly. Word of mouth is just power, but with that word of mouth also comes, like you said, a good support system. So you gotta have that relationship with people and that trust, honestly, and just know who really gonna ride for you, because people can say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and never get around to it. So now it's just like you back at square one with yourself.
yeah, that's true. And then I know like when you do your own business, you realize who there for you. You will.
I have definitely seen that.
You realize who's there for you, like, and you be like, damn, niggas ain't really there for me.
Yeah.
But man, that just goes apart with your struggle, like.
What have been some of your struggles and setbacks?
Setbacks and struggles.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, sometimes I feel like I don't have a support system, and so like just growing up, like I lost my father, so I don't have my father guiding me and all that. So most of like that was one of my struggles too, because it's just like I didn't really have no guidance.
Yeah.
Like my father was my best friend, so and then after that, I kind of shifted that to my friends.
Okay.
So my friends became the people that taught me how to do certain things in life.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom was there too, but my mom had her own problems.
Yeah.
So
and you're that male figure.
Yeah.
That's
so
important.
it's just like me, like I was more close to my dad than my mama. So my mom used to tell me, he's just like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Because there've been times like she'd tell me something and just be like, I would be in a big problem. I'm just like, I should never even listen to you.
Right.
But I love my mama to death, but that was one of my struggles I had to overcome. And I live in Carson. People think because I live in Carson, everything
is cool.
But nah, behind them closed doors, they go down up in there.
Yeah.
But I just grind hard because I ain't never had nothing.
Right.
Even though I do live in Carson, I had both of my parents at one point, but
it's more than that. It's when people say they don't have nothing, they always, a handful of people, they always think of it's like material wise or monetary, but it's more, because all of that stuff can go. But what really do you have left? Like, what type of connections do you have? What type of love do you have? What type of, who can you rely on? That's what's important. That's the whole foundation of having something. It's having people who you can, comfort you, who you can go to.
Yeah, that's true. And I really like, now I go to my friends. I don't barely go to my family members, but that person before my friends was my pops. And my pops gave me the real. He gave me my side, he looked at my point of view, he looked at his point of view, and he gave me a suggestion. So that's how I do. That's how I give to people too. Like I get both sides, and then either or you gonna do what you want to do.
That's true. That's true.
That's just one of my struggles.
So he gave you a perspective.
Yeah. My pops always told me you can do anything, you can put your mind to it, and that stuck with me. Like
for life.
For life, like.
Shoot. So that's real.
He was dropping jewels at an early age.
And you picked them up and kept them.
Yeah.
How would you say, you said you grew up in Carson, how would you say your community, pretty much shaped you? And you live in LA now, right?
No, I still live in Carson.
You still live in Carson? So how would you say your community shapes you?
Well, me, I lived in Carson, but I ain't grew up in Carson. I grew up like that was just where I laid my head.
Right.
But my dad was from LA, so I feel like I'm in LA, and my granny lived in Compton, like not far from here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like close to like Avalon.
Oh, for real? So that way. Okay.
So it just I'm more so like on Carson, like Carson cool. It's cool. Like I feel like when growing up, Carson didn't really have that problem. Like more so seeing LA and Compton. Like Compton, like LA was like not. I'm gonna say Watts.
Yeah.
My dad was from Watts. Like not LA, but Watts. Like Watts is dirty. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. Watts is dirty as fuck, and it's like we need to go down
some kind of way.
But I mean, I grew up in Watts. My grandpa lived on 95th and McKinley. Like
we was from 103rd and Watts. Oh, I'm sorry. Great. Mm-hmm.
So like we know like you go when I'm leaving Carson going to LA, I see the whole transition. It's just like,
you do.
Why do they leave Watts like that? Even though Watts been through some shit, but you just left the city how it is.
They for sure did.
That's why I'm not gonna say like I ain't mean to make you feel some type of way.
No, I'm playing with you.
But that's just the real shit. Like people see it every day. They probably saying when they drive by, like, this shit dirty as fuck. But
like it's just stagnant. It's no growth.
Yeah, so it's just like what I want to do. I want to clean up like Watts. I want to clean up all the cities. Like it's just not one. Like we all together. We all the same color. Everybody. Like people that live in Carson, they family from LA or Carson. I mean LA or Compton.
Yeah.
They just moved to Carson because that was like
the upper class.
That's the upper class.
You know how the Crenshaw district got Baldwin Hills, View Park area. That's like what that Carson is for. Yeah.
But Carson, like I said, Carson go down too. Like it's becoming a little ghetto now. Like I see bums walking around. Like it's where the fuck y'all been at? Like I ain't see y'all growing up, but. It's like Carson got a different struggle. Carson's struggle is just like where like their grandparents or their mother got money. And it's like now it's just like what can I do? Because sometimes, their parents be busy or
that's true.
They just part with the problem child and just like their parents don't fuck with them like that. So but I can't really say like with Carson, like on Carson I help Carson though. Like I just better the schools and all that. But like environment wise, Carson cool. Like Carson pretty
clean,
all that. But I'll be more so helping Watson and Compton because them the cities that really need help.
I feel you there. Well, look, since you want to help clean up the city, not for real. I'm a part of the youth council with the 4th district, and we do cleanups. We join with the camp. It's community. I forgot what the A stands for, but mobilization. Look it up on Instagram. The camp. CAMPT, CAMCPT, the Camp Compton, and they do monthly cleanups to clean up the city. And then on top of that, Compton Initiative is also another cleanup organization in the city, and they do it every 3 months. So we can get that going. Well, we already got it going, so just come out and join us to get information. But also, we can get that started in Watts because they only focus. I love what they're doing in Compton, like as far as cleaning it go. But I agree with you with Watts. It needs to be stuff done. Like people really need to start cleaning up the streets and taking pride in the community. Like we, music-wise, and as far as the creative aspect goes, we got that in Watts. But however, it's time to beautify the city and like really make it stand, make it pop, make a name for itself. Because we got the towers, but they redoing the towers. They broke down the Jordan Downs. Got the whole little shopping center going on, but as far as the community as a whole, we really need to start doing something bigger and better for it.
I think like some people like it's good to do stuff for your city, but I think you should do stuff for everybody. Like because we all the same color. The city don't define us.
It don't.
It's be our race that defines us.
Exactly.
They ain't looking at where we from. They looking at what type
color,
of race.
Right.
Yeah, so I just feel like that's like because a lot of people be like, oh, you from Carson or you from Compton, you from Watts. Like they got a certain type of ways in High City and. It's just the way it's like it's different cultures in each city though. Cause you can tell like who from Compton, who from Watts, and who from Carson. So you can identify that, but it's just like that don't define us. That's just that's where we live at. That's our city. I just feel like we just need to come together as a race. Like they got all these. I don't feel like no program focused on everything, which is hard.
It doesn't.
It's hard at first because you got so many cities, so you got to start with your city first, which I agree.
Yeah, but.
It's like you gotta branch out. You can't just be all about like I can't be all about Carson and then
leave the rest hanging.
Yeah, and then just like, okay, they're gonna look at me, well, then that's when you start getting the negativities, the negative comments, and just saying like, oh, you just care about Carson, you don't care about this and that, like.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to start this magazine to, like you said, we all one color, but we all live in so many different cities, and it's like we really don't. It's that negative aspect. Oh, well, you from so and so, so I ain't about to message you, or you got this going, so I ain't really about to help you out. But now we really pretty much doing all the same stuff. So why not come together? Why not highlight, each other and what we accomplished and we're doing? Because shit, what you're doing is dope, and just how you talking about how you want to help the cities. Well, let's do that. Like. Look, he want to help the city, so whoever down and interested, hit him up. Let's actually start planning for this stuff to actually become a reality.
Like my granny, she got like my uncle passed away from suicide, so she have a program called Kevin Cause where it helps people with suicide. So we have an upcoming walk too.
Is it on the 2nd?
Yeah.
In Carson?
Mm-hmm.
Are you family with Oh shoot. I was told about that through my homegirl Amari, because that was.
Oh, Amari?
Yeah.
Well, my cousins are Sydney and Ashley. I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know. You know them?
Yeah, I know them.
But I know Amari too, because Amari's mom date my cousin. So,
right.
So that's how I know her. So we do that every year.
Yeah.
So if you come, like, if you want to be a vendor, you can come down there and hit my auntie and she'll help you. It's only like $25 for like the whole little.
Yeah,
so
I got the flyer. I know I got the flyer in the room, so, I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. I think I have an interview that morning though. So, but remember Trey, the Tummy Boys?
Oh yeah, I bought a shirt from them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I could.
They be doing some good things too.
They really do. They do.
They got a lot of shit going on.
But yeah, I'll hear about that later. It's about you.
Yeah.
So what would you say aside from everybody just coming together? How would you bridge your community? What are your hopes for your communities?
Just for unity.
Yeah.
So we need to come together. I think that's as black people, like it's like it's black on black crime. We got black skinned blacks. We got this gang banging that just separating us. I just feel like we all need to come together as one. That's one thing I want my community to have, unity.
Unity. Shit, I feel you there. It's honestly about time. And hopefully they get the message, because you ain't the only one who's been talking about unity. Because I asked people that question, and that's honestly so far been the general answer. It's just unity. It's just bringing the communities together, because we've been separate for too long, and we're honestly just playing into the system's hands of continuing to be separate, and we can't do that no more.
Yeah, like it's hard. Like we need to start telling people about, like, even with the police, like, it's just sometimes, like, as a black man, like, his mom taught me how to talk to the police, how to interact with them, like, it's just like we need more people that's teaching us how to do that as black men and black women, because it's just that it's a lot of them, like, they just easier just to pull a gun out on us and do all that, and then sometimes we just be like, we ready to fight, like,
it don't even be ready. It's just that we be in shock to the point where you just react, because it's that fear. So you in a flight or fight mode, and growing up in our environments, like you said, we ready to fight, but it's because it's just
that's
instinct to protect ourselves.
That's an instinct right there. But I feel like we need to. Knowledge is power.
It definitely is.
So I feel like we need to know how to deal with them, and then once we know how to deal with them, then it's like, okay, if we fight, I know how to fight you.
Exactly.
But sometimes fighting ain't gotta be with words. It ain't gotta be with just being physical. Like, you can fight with just knowing the rules and knowing the law, and they're gonna be like, well, what can they do if you already know what they know? They're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, well, all right.
Right.
But if they really trying to take you to jail, that means they really just want to take you to jail because you just know what you know.
And that's another thing too, because I've seen and I've heard through personal friends of circumstances when they present their rights, they handle it as respectfully as it possibly can be handled, and that officer still chooses to go that extra mile or take it to that extra level just because they were proven wrong. So it's like they don't know. I'm not gonna say all officers, but a majority of officers don't know how to handle having authority and then having authority be put onto them. They don't have that distinction or know how to shoot, being told when they're wrong. They don't know how to handle that.
I feel like most of the officers got bullied by when they was a kid.
And that's why
they became an officer.
Oh, shoot.
But I had an incident too. Like I was coming from an event, and we was just driving. I was dropping the homie off, and then the cop was gonna flash his light while we driving. Like that shit is annoying. Like don't be flashing your light when I'm driving. Now if I crash, what you gonna do?
Right.
You gonna be like, oh, my bad, and this and that, and then you gonna turn around and follow us like we doing something. Like just let me be. Like you doing too much right now. Like, and it's like, why would you flash a light when we driving?
That's an automatic distraction. Like
and that light bright, so you can't see nothing but that light.
It is.
And it's just like, bro, I'm really driving. Like I'm not by no light, no nothing. I'm like going over the train tracks now. Yeah. Luckily it was late as fuck, but
still.
Like what if a train come past?
Exactly.
Like we dead now.
Because of you. Oh shoot, but I agree. Education, that is key, and knowledge is power. So honestly, what we need to get that unity is to have more teachers, to have more people willing to, like his mom taught you how to sit down and handle the police, or just sit down and how to obtain resources in your community, and just that's what's gonna build the unity, just education.
Yeah, I feel like we need to start sparking like little like hitting like sparking dropping jewels on these kids, because it's gonna spark them something to go learn and do all that. It is.
It definitely is.
Like school bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, school bullshit. All that math and science, like we don't learn none of that shit when we get older. No. I feel like that's more so college. Like college is where you know what you want to do. Like I don't know what I want to do on kids, so it's like teaching about life, teaching them how to credit cards,
the necessities, exactly.
Credit cards, like how to manage bills, how to interest, all that, like
how to own property. Teach me the important things. Okay, I can read and write. I can learn how to communicate just by communicating. I don't need like 4 or 6 years of reading a book, and I don't need all of that. I just need the interaction, because that's how we all learn, is being interactive with each other. So
school really like school is bullshit.
It's a babysitter.
Education is what you need, but like just going to school every day and all that, that's really
bullshit. That's
bullshit.
Babysitter. Yeah. It's because your parents gotta work and you gotta have somewhere to be.
But I feel like that was something like the white people just made up and just like, okay, we're gonna have them go to school. Like positional power, that's really like that's like modern day slavery to me, because it's just like we're so comfortable getting a job, making like $20 or $25 an hour, but it's just like that's not really money.
It's not, especially now with the cost of living and everything that come into it. You honestly slaving. You're really looking for somebody else's dream to come in reality. You're really just working hard for someone else's business. And some people are comfortable with that. But however, it's like, are you really satisfied? Because you're taking away time from your family. You're taking away time from educating, planting seeds, literal seeds and mental seeds in your household. So it's like, where's the benefit? You're getting benefits, but is it really benefiting your family? Because that time is being taken away from your family. It's being taken away from your people. So
more so when look at a job, like they tell you what time you gotta go to lunch, they tell you time to clock in. Like that's
just
slavery.
To keep us in a mindset of, it's to keep us in control. Because once we get rid of the whole placement of time and everything, we'll start to think for ourselves. We'll start to honestly just have that time for ourselves, and just to think like, okay, no, I want to do this. Okay, I don't like how this is being handled. We'll be more involved and just be able to teach ourselves more without all of the 9-to-5 requirements, without the school requirements, without being required to do certain stuff.
Yeah, because let a black person go get a loan out, they go for sure deny that nigga. Like, damn. He be like, damn, I already had a plan. So it's like certain ways, like they do all this because like if I'm denying loan, and then the only way I know is the street way, then that's how I'm gonna do it.
Right.
Because the way I want to do it the right way, but you deny me. So now I gotta find all these loopholes or another outlet just to help me just to get where I need to go. Yeah. Like, and it's crazy though when you really think about it.
And that's go again with just the lack of resources that. It just needs to be educated. The people from our communities on a higher platform need to actually come back to the community and educate it. Giving us money, that ain't doing nothing.
Because they killing all our leaders too. Like Nipsey Hussle for sure was dropping jewels on his raps and his interviews.
But I will say that there are more leaders in our communities. We just have to find them. We just honestly have to talk to them. I'm not talking about, in the school. I'm not talking about in the churches. I'm talking about your neighbor. I'm talking about your, somebody down the street from you. We just honestly have to, like you said, once we get that unity, bridge that gap, we're going to find our leaders. And they can't stop a multitude of people with the same mindset. They can't stop that. Because it's going to be too powerful to just be like...
So that's the only thing with these jobs and TV and all that social
it's a
media
distraction.
too. It's like, it's a distraction. So for us to really come together. Because I believe we have a whole bunch of leaders. Like, this generation figured it out. They really figured it out. Like, we all figured out what we need to do. It's just the coming together part is hard. Because everybody really has, like, now they figure out, it's like, okay, how can I... Because you don't need money. Like, that's the thing. Like, you need money to survive and all that. And it just, that's the way they get it.
It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Because we got it, but at the same time, we got to get it another way, too. That's why
we got to keep them sparking it. So, if we can't get it, like, I don't know if you got siblings, but...
I don't know, this is 17 kids. My mama just had a baby last week.
Well, then, like, you can spark in your siblings, like... And they're going to spark it to their friends.
And what I've noticed, and I love my little sister, but what I've noticed is, with me taking such a big role in the community, being a part of the youth leadership, going to city council meetings, school board meetings, and just doing for the city of I live in Compton right now, so I'm going to do for the city I live in. Mm-hmm. She's running for school president. She's running for a leadership program at her school, and I was like, okay, dang, so you are listening. You are paying attention. And it kind of made me proud, because it's like, all right, you're getting it. You're getting it.
Yeah, I'm teaching my cousin. Like he 18 though, but I'm teaching him. Like now he grown now. He an adult now in society. So I'm just teaching like, hey, bro, like you kind of got it easy right now. You ain't paying no bills and all right now. So what you can do is you can get your little part-time job. You can start saving up. You about to have a car right now. So I'm about to teach you how to like. Okay, you're 18. You're gonna have friends in the car. So you're gonna need to learn how to. Deal with the police and all that.
Don't ride around with people who on probation and who got weapons, because that's just a setup for yourself.
And then I don't know what my cousins be doing, so it's just like, bro, I don't know if you smoke weed, but if you smoke weed, just don't do it in your car. Just like just find ways so they don't have to pull you over, because when you get pulled over, it's hard. Like you don't know what's going to happen.
I don't want to say it's a rap, but it's a rap.
You don't know if they're going to pull out a gun. You don't know if they're going to take you to jail. You don't know. But I'm not going to say it's all bad officers out there.
It's not.
But it's a few bad officers out there.
It's like a majority.
Yeah, it's like a majority of them. Like, and they the races. Like, family was like slave masters and all that. So it's just like, they really like, they people teach them like, this how you deal with people. And it's like, that's not how you really deal with people.
What Anthony said yesterday, he said, love is, I ain't gonna quote him, I'm gonna paraphrase. He said, love is automatic, but hate is taught. So any form of hate is taught. Racism is taught. If you saying I don't like this person, that's taught. It's taught behavior. Love is genuine. You automatically you just feel that. But saying, oh, I don't like such and such for whatever reason, you've heard someone say that, so that's now your perception. That's how your mental is gonna go.
Man, shout out to Anthony. He really be dropping jokes too.
He
be teaching me a lot of shit. Like
Anthony does. He really is.
What goes on that man's mind is crazy.
It's quick too.
It's really quick. But he the one that really helped me a lot too. Though he taught me a lot of shit too. He kind of made me a little bit more aware about things too. So that's why I miss him. And I'm glad me and him are in business with each other. And 0619 is for sure gonna be that brand out there too.
It really is. It really is.
It's really nice because he thinking of
a lot.
Like Louis Vuitton, like that type of quality, like just for black people. And it's art. It's dealing with art culture. So
it's our history.
So it's art. It's like it's a lot. It's a lot into that, and people need to kind of like wake up and like know. Yeah. It's just.
I feel like with his movie, that's what's really gonna.
That's what he's gonna
shift it. It's really gonna be a shift. Okay. They know that. They saw that interview. They gonna get that interview. We talking about shit. But yeah, nah. What was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh shoot. Oh, business wise. So as far as your photography and everything goes, what have you done, like, as far as the legal aspect go? Like, have you purchased the name for it, the trademarks and all of that, and what's the process behind that information?
That's in the works, because I want to, like, this year I want to get all, like, learning the business of photography, how everything done. But I'm gonna get my name trademark this year, because since I'm getting bigger, I need that name.
Secure.
So I'm really trying to, that's what I'm just really trying to come with the business, just making sure I get the best customer service, and like you have a great time with me. It's just vibes. So that way when you do talk about it, you be like, oh, I had a good time, doing the photo shoot, you made me comfortable, you made me do this. So it's things I'm still working on.
Yeah.
But that's just gonna go over time, like when I start having more stuff and more knowledge of everything.
You said you wanted to make your work more like a art quality. One day, do you want to have like an art gallery, like an art showing of your work?
Oh yeah, that's in the works.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna show, like, I think I'm gonna do like all like the dope photos I did that look good, that I think that's good to my eye, and then most of the cover art that I did too.
Okay.
That's when then you're gonna come around, you're gonna look at it, and then
Get
just
a taste of
socialize.
DarkMark photography.
Yeah, just show what I'm about. I do want to start doing more like things and more like creativity, just to like show people how you more than like. Cause I feel like they categorize me as a certain type of photographer. I want to be a versatile photographer. I want to do everything.
What are the categories of a photographer?
Well, you got like a lot of photographers got different stuff. Like some photographers shoot homeless people.
Yeah.
They shoot they do like weird stuff, like more so like water. It depends on the photographer's style.
Okay.
And that's what the category. But I think the main, you got portrait, you got landscape, you got like eye candy.
Okay.
You got a lot of things. Like it's so many things I can't categorize right now.
But you just want to be able to.
I just want to learn how to do all of it.
Okay.
That way, when you get me, I'm in the law trades. Like I'm just.
Oh yeah. Let me just put on this hat real quick. I got you.
Yeah, like I got you. I can do this. I can do that. Like even like they have like from the since you have a magazine like. When they do like the little clothing magazine, like they put that on a mannequin and then they just Photoshop it out. So that's why it looks like it's floating and all that. So I just seen somebody did that and learned how to do it. Cause I did a shoot for somebody for like bags and all that.
Okay.
So it was pretty dope though. I was just like, and that pays a lot too, cause it's a lot of people, a lot of companies looking for people to take pictures like that.
That is definitely true. And I know a black-owned clothing store in Gardena. Once you learn it, because they do, I'm just happy you went with them, see if you can be his photographer for whatever you need and stuff like that. Cool people.
Cause I met a photographer that does that, so he was teaching me that. So, cause he has his own studio, so I just go through him, and then I learn. Like only reason I go through him because I learn a lot.
Right.
I learn every time I go. Like I learn how to do this and do that, or he's telling me a different type of. He's telling me like all these photography equipment that's coming out that's new.
Okay, keeping you updated.
Yeah, he's keeping me updated. So
are there like photography expos? Because I've seen like barbershop expos, cosmetology expos, and are there any for photography?
I don't know. I never heard nothing like that.
No.
So you might as well gotta make that. I gotta make that one.
There you go. No, for real. So that way you can showcase. Like he said, he's showing you all the latest equipment and stuff. Yeah, just keep people updated, keep passing on their knowledge, have a seminar, the whole nine. Is there anything that you want to leave the people with, a message?
Just if you have your own business, just don't quit. Don't quit. Once you quit, that's the hardest thing to come back from. Because when you quit, you almost really there. That's when people really is looking at you. Because people are watching, people just don't comment. Like
that's true.
Sometimes people wait till they see you to tell you like, oh, I'm doing good. That's good. I'd rather you tell me like in person, like, oh Mark, you're doing a great job. I'm proud of you and all this.
Right.
Stuff. Like, but some people like that recognition through social media too. Like, oh, you're proud of you. Like, I'm proud of you, and you doing a good job reposting your stuff. But just don't quit. That's the one thing.
Don't quit. Sure.
And then shout out to Next Wave Up. I'm a part of them too.
What's Next Wave Up?
Next Wave Up is a blog.
Okay.
Where it discusses music and like about all the artists, what they doing, the community, everything.
Okay, yeah. Send me that so I can go ahead and check them out on here too.
Yeah, I'm a photographer. He's a videographer.
Y'all
Shout out to my nigga Dundee over there with the cameras.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Mean and Low. Shout out to Day Reezy. Everybody. And shout out to you for having me here.
Oh, thank you. You know I have to ask you. You know I have to ask you.
Yeah, that's dope. This is my first interview.
Oh, for real? Well, thank you.
So you got the
For letting
first
me do
DarkMark
that.
interview.
This is gonna be a classic then. This is gonna be a classic. You gotta keep this video, okay?
You have to put it on YouTube so it can always be there.
Oh, it's gonna be on YouTube.
Oh, for sure.
I have a YouTube page for I put all the interviews up on there.
Okay, I'm gonna follow that too. Subscribe to it.
Yes, do that.
And I'm gonna, if you need me to post something or just send it to me and I'll repost it.
I will. Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
Come on.
You know, you gotta keep it on.